Across the globe, there are places which aspire to provide the most exclusive of holiday experiences. Luxurious.
What I am doing is the best you can get in the moment.
Adventurous.
Oh my God, lions! Oh my goodness!
And sometimes quirky.
He is one of the most famous guests, and he has a fan club. He has an Instagram of over 10,000 followers.
But what challenges do these hotels face, and how do they strive to be a top destination?
Anybody could have bricks and mortar in the right location, but in order to stay relevant, I do think it's important to innovate.
With exclusive access, we go behind the scenes.
All right, now let me take you to one of our specialty suites.
Following the staff who work around the clock.
Guys, we need to be fast, yeah? The guest is waiting.
To deliver to their guests whatever it takes to impress.
When you go from one room to the other, you go into another piece of art.
Notice the view is like no other in the world.
All our guests love fantasy and happiness.
We take care of every guest and make them feel like kings.
From Asia to Arizona, Kenya to the Caribbean, Dubai to India. Step behind the scenes of some of the world's most incredible hotels. Located in two very different landscapes are two unique European hotels, which combine their ancient heritage with modern, groundbreaking architecture and design to deliver guests a one-of-a-kind experience. But how does water alone help support a 5-star spa experience in the 21st century? Or a converted monastery use its modern local culture to stand out from the crowd? In the spectacular mountain ranges of the Austrian Tyrol, deep snows in the winter make this area one that's highly regarded as one of Europe's top skiing venues. Nestled in the region's 63-kilometre-long Ostal Valley, 1,377 metres above sea level, is a hotel which is making use of another natural resource, thermal spring water.
The water is the reason why the aquadome exists.
We have the water coming down from the glacier, going over the stones down to 1,860 meters, and then coming up as a big fountain.
The construction took 12 years to complete. Today, with its 200 bedrooms and capacity for 400 guests, the Aquadome is one of Austria's largest spa resorts. Rising up from the ground is one of the hotel's most distinctive features. Its 3 futuristic basin-style swimming pools, where guests can enjoy the pristine panoramas of the spectacular Ostal Valley from the water.
Surrounded by the nature, it's really important for our guests because here you can clear your mind and leave the stress and the work behind.
But these breathtaking views from the hotel's network of swimming pools are not the only benefit.
It's a special type of water. It comes from the ground very warm. It gets mixed with natural water from the springs around the valley. And the water here in the Alps is a very high quality. And that's what makes the water so special and so soft here. You only can experience that at the Aquadome. Thermal bathing is really an Austrian thing. The tradition of thermal bathing is quite long in Austria.
And already in the 16th century, there was a bath tradition. It's a very good quality of the water, and people always enjoyed going into the bath, but because it helped them, they were drinking the water. And this is how everything started.
Every 15 minutes, each of these 3 floating pools receives a fresh supply of its own special mix of thermal water, heated to a specific temperature.
The second one, I have to say, is our most popular pool, as it's our brine pool, our saltwater pool. People tend to lie in there for hours and hours, enjoy themselves floating and have the panorama view around the mountains.
As its most important asset, it's up to spa manager Leo Holzknecht to make sure the resort's special water is always on tap. That involves making a regular journey to the hotel's nerve centre, part of the state-of-the-art spa resort guests never see.
Okay, now I'm going to show you something very special. We're going to Lengenfeld, small village here, and I'll show you a big surprise. Come with me. All right, here we are.
In the middle of this tranquil farmland is the hotel's nerve centre.
You know, water has always been a big part here of our Austrian tradition and of our Austrian nature and everything. It snows in winter, it melts in spring, it comes down to the ground, and then it's coming up in a thermal form again. So really surrounded by water here, and it's a big part of the whole valley and what it all exists about, you know? And where we're heading now is show you where the thermal water nowadays is really coming from. You can see here also the drilling head, because this was the top of the drilling machine where it was really drilled down into that tap, and then they put the pipes down, and that's why the thermal water is coming up now. But join me in here and you can see it really where it comes from.
Since these healing waters were first discovered by locals in the 16th century, the mechanism for pumping water from hundreds of meters down in the bedrock to the resort's 12 swimming pools lies inside this modest shed in the Austrian countryside.
What we have here now is the main pipe where the thermal water is coming up. This is going down 1,865 meters in the ground. We have another pump down at about 700 meters to higher the pressure, and then it gets led to the aquarium to our pools.
From here, the pipes run underground for about 700 meters, all the way back to the hotel.
This is really the heart of the aquadome. This pipe, more or less, is really the reason why this beautiful resort exists.
690 kilometers away, the Dutch city of Maastricht is famous for its cosmopolitan culture and as a venue for international summits, which attract people from all over the globe. And just off the city's Kommel Plain Square lies the Kreuzherren Hotel, a building of great historical significance that dates from the 14th century. This morning, it's up to front office manager Robin van der Eich to open up.
We're gonna start the day with switching on the lights. Jos, kan jij alle lichten aanzetten?
The hotel incorporates a former church and monastery and is one of the city's oldest buildings. After years of lying in ruin, it was painstakingly converted into a one-of-a-kind hotel which celebrates both the old and the new. Today, guests can enjoy its 60 individually styled bedrooms, which feature contemporary furnishings from designers which include Philippe Starck and Le Corbusier. It might be early, but this peaceful atmosphere doesn't last long, as the hotel's popular coffee shop is soon buzzing, with visitors eager to get their first caffeine fix of the day.
Early in the morning now, people are coming here for a slice of fly. It's a local product with some coffee, cappuccinos. We get actually a lot of important people here, actors, singers.
Today's VIP guest is also one of the hotel's biggest supporters, Maastricht's mayor, Anne-Marie Pentestraka.
It's 42 years ago that the government decided to bring a university here, and from that moment Maastricht started growing again into a bigger city with entrepreneurs who thought, well, this is a great spot. We are here now in one of the great examples of this new movement in which the city tries to connect ancient history with a new, bright future. We're so proud of it.
It wasn't until 2005 that hotelier Camille Oostwegel had the opportunity to finally realise his dream of converting one of the city's oldest historical monuments into what he believes is a unique and exclusive hotel.
When I was a boy of 5 years old, I came along with my grandfather here, and he told me about the history of this complex, and I was very overwhelmed what I saw. And that was the reason why it always kept in my mind.
It was really exciting because who has the idea, and not only the idea, but who also realizes changing an old ruin, cloister, beautiful spot, beautiful church into this beautiful hotel. And that is what we have in our city, a guy, Camille Oostwegel, who really dares to do things like this to make our city even more beautiful.
The best thing to keep old buildings alive is to bring in a new function.
My first idea was to make an elevator in the church, so that you get to move in the church and you can discover the church and you go to heaven and go down to earth.
Talking about this elevator, interesting was then when we were putting that element in the nave of the church, well, we decided on the same moment, well, we have to make it from glass, that it will be transparent, because the church is very well orientated. In the morning when there is sun, it comes up in the east and it enlightens your breakfast room. It's not a very easy element to enlight a church, but very difficult when it's a church, but it's a restaurant and a hotel lobby.
To help them meet this challenge and fully exploit the unique features and setting of the building, Camille and architect Rob Brouwers enlisted the help of world-famous lighting designer Ingo Maurer.
When you come outside, you have to make a transition and you will have the experience of a very wonderful interior that you did not expect when you were outside. So you have this warm copper color, it shines you, it meets you, and then you go to this tunnel and you come off an outer world and you come in this inner world and you feel something completely different, a new acoustic, etc.
I think the first impression they have when they go in the tunnel and they come in and they say, aha. They have to feel an aha-erlebnis. That's what you want to give.
Back in the Austrian Tyrol, guests at the Aquadome Hotel can also experience their own wow moment as they take part in the range of activities centered around this hotel's unique natural environment.
People coming to the Aquadome try to stay the most time in the resort, as there's so much you can experience here. Different pools, saunas, treatments, fitness classes and everything. And it takes some time to explore all the facilities at Aquadome. There are so many different things you can experience in the Aquadome. You can go to the outdoor pools, you can go to the indoor pools, you can have a coffee or a cocktail there. You can go to the sauna, for example, stay in the haze sauna for 15 minutes. Afterwards, you go in the ice cave to cool down again. There are so many different things. It really takes some time to experience that by yourself.
With so many activities on their doorstep, breakfast at the resort is the most important meal of the day. In the hotel's kitchen, head chef Herman Bayer and his team of 40 make sure their guests are fully fueled for all the activities the hotel offers.
Breakfast is one of the things what the people most like here. A typical Austrian breakfast is bread, sausage, jam, honey, Danish pastry. I'm making jam for the breakfast. That's a homemade jam. That's strawberry. And that's Marillion, a typical Austrian fruit.
Upstairs in the resort's restaurant, guests are tucking into Herman's breakfast spread and enjoying some of this area's best local produce.
The Aeolian kitchen is not always on the low-carb side, but we try to give the guest choice, also vegan menus. And I think the guests love to eat here.
We have a traditional Tyrolean buffet with bread and bacon from the region. So, Liptauer in Austria is called Haussülze, ham and everything, and bacon from the region.
We do a lot of things from the farms here. We do the speck, the bacon is from the farm, the eggs are from the farm. We have buttermilk, we have the mueslis, which are also, the products for the mueslis are also bought here. We try to give the guests a good start in the day.
Another popular feature on the breakfast menu is the hotel's honey, which is also sourced locally. So while guests enjoy their breakfast, food and beverage manager Gerhard Friedwagner is on his way to meet up with a local beekeeper to restock this favourite local delicacy.
Ries is a little village in the mountains nearby, and there we're picking up our honey, which we use in our restaurants mainly for breakfast and also to cook some of our special dishes, which we serve in the evening for our guests. Local products are most important for us because we want to give our guests the impression when she come here that all the products are done close by, and we also support our colleagues who are producing the products in the valley, and therefore local products also have better taste because they're natural made, and they also show the local flavors and tastes which are available in our region and also in our valley. The road is quite steep up, but it's a beautiful drive, and also quite a pleasure to go up there to visit our colleagues who are producing this wonderful honey. Servus Marcel.
Ja, grüß dich, Gerhard.
Grüß dich. Was haben wir denn da?
Ja, was tun wir da heute? Heute haben wir Honigernte. Jetzt ist die Zeit der Ernte. Können wir einmal schauen, was sie
Sag mal
eingebracht haben. Komm auch da. Komm ein bisschen zu zu mir. Jetzt können wir gerne einmal schauen, wie es ausschaut. Einmal die Bienen sind schön da. Schau her da.
Das schaut ja gut aus.
Ja, schön.
Ja, wunderbar. Ganz gut.
Das schau her.
Super.
Schön verdeckelt, wie es sein sollte.
By sourcing as much as they can from the villages nearby, the hotels forged close ties with the local community.
Jetzt musst du einmal ein bisschen aufpassen, dann können wir die Bienen da
zurück vielleicht.
Zurück.
So da. Ja, das schaut gut aus. Den nehme ich mit. Na, dann schnappen wir mal das und dann gehen wir damit.
Gehen wir da einmal zu, dass keine fremden Bienen da dazukommen wieder. So.
So. Soll ich dir helfen?
Ja, die darfst du jetzt nehmen.
Ja, dann nehme ich die.
Ja, dann siehst du einmal, wie schwer die sind.
Ja, dann bringen wir da oben da.
Ja.
Back in Maastricht, they also keep it local. And as home to a large creative community and annual host to the European Fine Art Fair, the Kreuchherren Hotel's owner, Camille Oostwegel, was determined that his renovation of this former monastery would embrace the town's creative spirit.
We were talking about how to decorate the hotel, and my wife had the idea, well, let we do something very new. New design, new architecture, modern art, etc., to attract guests from all over the world.
Here, suddenly there pops up an egg in the middle of the church. A little bit crazy, but it's with a meaning. And the meaning is that an egg symbolizes new life, and that was also brought to this place, to the church, to the monastery.
As part of the unique cultural experience the hotel offers, it's also a popular exhibition space for some of the Netherlands' rising stars.
They always had some art in the hotel, but we're not really very consciously
doing something with it. And at some point they got talking and said, hey, you know, this is such a beautiful architecture space. Of course, it's also like an old monumental building with a modern construction, so it already has this kind of eclectic feeling to it. And you know, putting some really great modern art in there, it just kind of gels in an amazing way, and it really brings out the power of the art also.
Culture, art, nature, history, all this mix of all this kind of things, that's what we do. And that's my passion and my interest. And I hope to bring it over to our guests. The kind of art must be of a high level, of course. It can be old art, new art, modern art, but the only criterion we have is it must be quality.
The clientele here is excellent, of course, they really appreciate it. So it's been great for us. We sell a lot of art here, and people really have a chance to kind of quietly fall in love with the pieces. We try to really put stuff that we think is really unique and really works.
Today, local artist Bram Reiners is meeting operations manager Annick to deliver some of his latest artworks to exhibit at the hotel.
Looks great.
Thank you. It's called Beware of Your Protector.
Okay. And where are we going to place it? Over there or over there?
I think next to these would be fine. So there where the old work is.
Great. Our returning guests who come in here often during a year, they always notice that there is new art in the hotel, so that makes it a great atmosphere.
I'm traveling a lot. So my works are based on photography mixed with billboards. I'm trying to take local culture and make international pop art from it. So I am multicultural in that sense, and I like to express that in my works. I slept several times in this hotel, and it was a wonderful experience because it mixes so well contemporary architecture with art and with the classical church as it is. I think this hotel is a piece of art by itself already.
The hotel's passionate relationship with art also extends into their 60 individually designed rooms.
Every hotel room is a little design museum because there are design pieces, furniture from all famous designers from all over the world. So every room is very special with the furniture, of course, but also the decoration. If you like to take a present home, you can buy a little souvenir. For instance, over there, this beautiful vase is made by Borek Sipek, the very famous Czech glass artist.
While guests at the Maastricht Hotel get to enjoy its latest masterpieces, in Austria's Aquadome, a far more rigorous form of entertainment is underway.
With new water boards, which looks quite funny, as you have something like a wakeboard. It's quite wiggly on them, and you train yourself and do different positions on them.
It's quite a cool activity. It's actually really cool because you do fall into the water. It's called aquaboard class, and it's quite new. We're the first one in Tyrol, the first thermal spa who has aquaboards. It's so much fun. It doesn't really feel like exercise. And the benefit is that it's an unstable underground. So all the time you need to flex your muscles, and you do train your intrinsic muscles, which is really hard to train otherwise. But most of the people who come here, they get to know the benefits of exercise, especially when they train in the morning. They love to do that in the morning, and they do like to get to know the nature with us. So we bring them out into the nature, we go hiking with them, mountain biking, all sorts of things, and they love it.
Personal trainer and hiking expert Fabian Oberlander uses these activities as the perfect opportunity to introduce guests to another local product, one the resort relies on for everything from heating its cosy bedrooms to flavouring some of the hotel's most popular dishes.
So, and here we can see a stone pine. And the stone pines are for us really important because we use the oil, because it has a really special smell. And we use it also for the pillows. We have stone pine pillows. And here we have pine grove, and they are the most important thing because we use it for the stone pine schnapps.
With many trails to explore with Fabian, there's an adventure waiting for everyone.
Surrounded by the nature, it's really important for our guests because here you can clear your mind and leave the stress and the work behind. In the summer, it's all about hiking and mountain biking. In the winter season, we go skiing, snowshoe hiking, sledging, and also cross-country skiing. So in all the season you can do a lot of things in the beautiful nature here.
The extreme weather, remote location, and being open all year round may be key to offering guests a special experience, but so too are its 230 staff.
60–70% our staff is coming from Tyrol. They are locals from Austria, and the other 30–40 are international, and of course they have to stay somewhere. We built already 2002, 2 years before we opened, a staff building. We look for transportation for the staff, so it's very easy to get from the staff building to Aquadome.
Thermal spa receptionist William Lazenby originally came to Austria on holiday and never left.
Home for me is in East Sussex, England. I've been coming to Austria since I was a child. Many fun skiing holidays, summer holidays. After finishing A-levels, it was the plan to improve my German here, and I fell in love with the people, I fell in love with the mentality here. I enjoy taking my gym bag before I go to work, have a quick swim, and then we're fresh and ready for work.
And apart from access to the hotel's unique facilities, being only 2 kilometres from work has its extra perks.
If I'm running on time, it's great to be able to get the bike out and go through the beautiful landscape. It's the perfect commute to work. Puts your mind at ease, get some fresh air before the shift starts.
The most important is the team. Yeah, you need the team spirit, otherwise you will not have any success. We really want the staff to feel the same at home as the guests feel at home.
Staff here all understand the importance of their surroundings, for not just the guests, but also the resort itself.
The materials are basically stone, water and wood. And everywhere you see that the architect tried to bring the nature in. Here I'm entering the junior suite. The junior suites are 60 square meters. We have 28 of these junior suites, and here you see the closet. The closet is perfectly shaped like closets in farmhouses are here in Ötztal. We always put the fire on when the guests come, so you really have a warm, welcoming feeling. And you also have the view. You see directly on the Hallkogel towards the south.
We try to pull in the nature in our rooms, in our facilities. That's why we have so many glass fronts to really get the atmosphere inside the building.
I think this is what it really makes special. You are in the middle of the landscape, you are in the middle of the nature. And I think the architect did a great job. To do this. From wherever you are, you can see the nature.
The part of the hotel which expresses this best is its popular spa.
And it's called Spa 3000 because you have a beautiful view to the mountains surrounding, higher than 3,000 meters. And it's designed like really a peak shape of the mountains.
Today, Head of Beauty Eileen Caffia is making her usual rounds to ensure the hotel's intimate relationship with the great outdoors translates into a memorable experience for the guests.
Hello. Very special here as well. Yes. herbs from outside. For example, those very, very nice flowers from the Alps or the moss here. And now I show you something very special. Very, very exclusive part here, our private spa, an excellent way of celebrating especially events, an occasion like an anniversary. We have a Bovie stone tub here, very, very romantic. We can put more candles and flowers if you wish. We have a steam bath here, which you can combine with a nice peeling or a massage to really make it feel good, and a finished sauna.
After a bracing hike in the mountains, guests can relax in 97-degree Fahrenheit water from the Ötztal thermal springs of the spa's underwater lounge, while enjoying enchanting views of the valley.
I like the most the terrace in the Spa 3000, because from there you have just an incredible, really, really mighty view.
You know, in a stressful life like nowadays is, people always have less time for themselves, for relaxing, for enjoy time with their family. That's what it makes our job so challenging, to really put more relaxation and more quality time in a short period here in the Aquadome. But we try our best.
Back in Maastricht's Kreuzherren Hotel, it's all about experiencing the incredible contrasts of 21st century luxury and design set against 14th century Gothic architecture and history. And it's here Jana Herards from the General Services team is about to reveal a hidden feature of this building's past.
Okay, we're going to bring you now to the highest point of our hotel. So up with the elevator. And now we're gonna introduce you what's upstairs. I'm gonna open it. So now we are entering a special place where nobody of our guests has normally no entrance. We are going up to the roof on the ceiling. To the highest point in our hotel. We are now on top of the ceiling, between the ceiling and the roof. You can't imagine that they did all this by hand. No machines, no computers, just pencil, paper and handcraft. And you see here the domes from above, what you normally see from downstairs the ceiling. Beautiful, you really can smell the old wood. You can't imagine, it's almost 600 years old. They did about 70 years to finish this. So 1438 till 1508 when the monks moved in. Incredible. The closest you can get to heaven. Closer we can't get, or you have to climb up on the roof.
For many guests, the hotel's calm and serene former cloisters, set within a bustling and cosmopolitan city, is a winning combination. But for anyone who appreciates nature as much as art, 7 minutes drive away at the hotel's sister venue, the Chateau Neerkan, guests can spend the day enjoying a different kind of masterpiece, the sweeping Dutch countryside, whilst savouring the delights of its Michelin-starred auberge restaurant, under head chef Gilbert von Berg. It's just before lunch, and Gilbert is gathering his final ingredients from the chateau's private vegetable garden.
It's almost the end of the season, but there's still plenty of herbs and flowers left. For example, here this is a lemon gem flower with a very aromatic aroma. The leaves are pretty much gone, but they still have some nice flowers with a lot of taste, which we're going to use for our dish today. Here we can see some cucumber flowers, borage, they call it in French. Well, the gardens are very inspiring if you're going to make a menu. You can always find new herbs, new flowers, or even stuff like this to get you started on brainstorming to make a dish. For me, it's very important to find flowers. They're interesting and you can't buy in the shop. And we still have some of the last tomatoes, even in the end of September.
which we're going to use for the salad we're going to make. That's it.
Back in his kitchen, lunch service is always busy for Gilbert and his team, and creating dishes which meet Michelin star quality is all about keeping a cool head.
The kitchen has to be top. Of course, the wines has to be top. Of course, the drinks, the coffee have to be, and the gastronomy and the hostmanship has to be top. But that's not enough. That is not enough. If that is not good, we can close the gates. Nobody will come. But if they are here, they have to feel the experience.
So we started with all the vegetables, and then we're gonna top it off with all the flowers that we picked from the garden. So the guests will pretty much have a walk through the garden on a plate.
As lunch service gets underway in the chateau, at Austria's Aquadome, confectioner and pastry chef Gabriele Holzner is creating her own culinary experience for guests. A well-known speciality, without which no holiday to Austria would be complete. Apple strudel.
Apple trilogy is an apple strudel with an apple and an apple sauce. This time is the best time for the apples. Autumn, our apples are regional. We get it from a local farmer. First, we put the butter into the microwave to make it a little bit warm. This dish is very popular by the guests. They like it very much, and every day we need a lot of them.
With the strudel mix ready, it's time to dish up 150 portions of the hotel's signature dessert.
Now we're ready, and we will put it into the oven.
While Gabrielle adds her finishing touches to tonight's dessert, after a morning full of activity in the hotel's thermal pools and fresh mountain air, guests at the spa are looking to relax. And down in the hotel's massage parlour, a feature of the local environment has also found a special place.
The stone pine wood massage is a special massage. The customer won't get this experience anywhere else. The pine is picked in winter, just before the new moon. It's the best time, really. In the evening and a dark night, they chop it, basically. It's called the moonwood. It's a great massage because hikers experience the smell in the woods, and then they come down after a long day and they get to enjoy the same smell in the room.
After a revitalising massage with body and mind restored, Supervisor Fabian has a special treat for any guests looking for an undercover mission to round off their day in the resort.
And if we are on the top in Austria, we touch the cross point and say Berg Heil.
3,050 metres above sea level, on the Gislashkogel mountain in nearby Solden, stands an impressive two-storey glass building. As one of the dramatic filming locations for the James Bond movie Spectre, it's now an impressive installation which celebrates the world's favourite spy. And also offers a stunning backdrop, where guests can enjoy an aperitif in front of the Tyrol's stunning mountain ranges. While Fabian and guests enjoy a refreshing cocktail on the roof of the world, At Maastricht's five-star Kruisherren Hotel, its talented team of chefs is busy preparing for a big event taking place in the hotel's restaurant tonight. On the menu tonight is traditional French cuisine, but true to form, it's delivered with the hotel's modern take. Up in the first-floor restaurant, it's up to food and beverage manager Bart van der Stuken to make sure every night meets his diners' high expectations.
Good evening. We are full booked for this evening. We served 3, 4, 5 or 6 courses in our restaurant. It's a busy evening. It's also a popular restaurant over here in Maastricht. And we have also a very important group tonight with us in our restaurant. It's my favorite places over here. Also for our guests, you have a glass of wine and the French kitchen and a Limburg's twist.
As service begins and guests are served with food meticulously prepared by the kitchen team, down in the hotel's wine cellar, head sommelier Nick Wolferink is busy selecting his finest wines for tonight's guests.
We are down at the champagne selection of our restaurant, where we store all the bottles of champagne. We got some really nice champagnes over here. Rosés, Blanc de Blanc, the Cristal of Louis Roederer, which is our house champagne.
Thanks to this hotel's state-of-the-art, climate-controlled wine cellar, Nick can keep a regular stock of up to 1,800 vintage wines, lovingly curated to appeal to the discerning tastes of his VIP clients.
It's really important to have some great wines. We are a 5-star hotel, so we need to have a 5-star wine selection.
We have a lot of guests from all over the world, from President Bush, who came here, the Rolling Stones, Bruce Springsteen, Robbie Williams, NATO summits, European summits, a lot of famous artists, sportsmen.
One time we had David Hasselhoff coming over to our hotel. He's a really big fan of our hotel, so I also collected a bottle of wines for him. But then we found out he didn't want any wine and he just ordered some orange juice at his room.
By taking advantage of their own unique local environment and culture, both the Aquadome and Kruisherren Hotel aim to deliver a special experience to their guests.
When I enter here, a lot of the people who are working here, they recognize me, of course, even it's more than 10 years ago. And I see it, they are always very proud of this building and how it is today.
Aquadome will always be a place with water, and it will always be a place for well-being. It's basically a must for once in a lifetime to come to Aquadome to see it.
The ability to fuse their traditions with both the local environment and modern culture is what their staff and management hope make them incredible places to stay.
I think it's an incredible hotel, and I think you really have to come to feel how incredible it really is.
Well, we always have those special magic moments when people come and tell our staff, it's an amazing resort, I've never seen anything like that. And they have a smile on their face, and that's when you recognize it's good what you do and why you're working here.
The combination is so nice that you can bring all your friends and all your families. You can come with 10 people and everyone can spend his or her day on what he or she loves to do. That's what I find amazing about the Aquadome.
What makes me proud, of course, is that the guests are enthusiastic and satisfied, and they talk about all over the world about the hotel. That's what you like to reach as a hotelier.